Without further ado, please welcome to the stage, we have Mary Helena Asmat, who is the brand manager for SABMiller Peru, and we also have Fabio Brunelli, who is the ad sales director for Spotify LatAm.
Thank you. All right. How's everybody doing today? So, yeah, really happy to be here. Thanks for the festival, for the invitation. And really happy that we had the opportunity to speak with you all at once, and also to have Mary Helena with me to speak about the changes, all right, that we've been facing, a lot of changes. And I would like to bring this new kind of user that we have, which we call the streamer, and how to engage with that kind of user. So usually I start with this device. I think that most of you know, okay? I'm not gonna point fingers, but we all know that there was a technology back then that allowed you to access your music, to do your lists, your playlists, and so on. But and also for the ones who remember the yellow Walkmans, right? The really cool yellow Sony Walkmans. But who remembers how you used that technology back then? You guys remember? So that was fun, of course. You didn't want to run out of battery, so you had to do the scroll, if I can call it like that. But technology has changed as we know it, and concepts have changed as well. As we can see here, we are shifting from what I call ownership, for example, to access, all right? So I also believe that most of you came here with an Uber, right? Correct? Let me see a show of hands. All right, so thank you, Fabrizio. I believe that also some of you are staying Airbnbs, right? Some of you also watch movies on Netflix and listen, of course, to Spotify. So that is the change that we've been facing. That is the change that is happening right now, because you don't have to own a full wall of DVDs anymore. You don't have to do that. You don't have to own a full wall of CDs. Of course, you can do that, but you have the chance to access that online, right? So that is one of the things that we've been facing lately. And technology has not changed only how we consume the content, right? It changed our lives, all right? And we come from an unplugged world and now moved to a more connected world. And this slide shows exactly that, the growth that we've been facing. And this is, there's no stop to that, right? So we are more connected than ever. We freak out when we don't have our phone connections, or if we messed up with a Wi-Fi connection, because we want to be connected. And looking into the future, I believe that more and more we are going to be connected, like you see from the number 500 connected devices to the typical family home we could have by 2022, which is a lot. So probably you're going to have your freezer telling you that you're running out of milk. You don't have to wait until 2022, of course. We have that by now. But that's how we see the future. And mobility is also something that has changed. People want to access content right away. I don't want to wait. Why should I wait? I want to access everything right now. So from listening at the office or at your house, you don't have to be there anymore. You can be on the run, on the go, and access the kind of content that you want. And we've seen that happening to us at Spotify. In 2013, we launched our free tier, our mobile free tier. And that was huge to us. And I can speak probably for the competition as well. 2014, it was a great year for the competition, for the mobile streaming service, music, of course, that we saw a huge growth. And we've been seeing that so far. And this is happening also. 76% of the total Spotify users in the US, of course, access the platform, the content via their mobile devices. And we've seen also a huge growth, like 178 users growth year over year on streams. So people are more connected via mobile devices. This is quite the message. And it's not only that. It's not only that things have changed, the way that you consume content, the way that you access the content. More people than ever are streaming content, right? So you can see here, and I apologize because the numbers that you've seen here are US numbers. We are, of course, working hard to get those information, those numbers for Latin America as we go, because we know the huge importance that we have across the region. But just as a benchmark, 143 million people listen to online radio at least once a month in 2014. That's huge. That's basically, I don't know, maybe half of the US population, right? So, and that brings me to this, which is where I would like to share a thought, because here is where the opportunity sits. Because streamers, they are connected throughout the day, no matter what they're doing. And now I'm speaking about music, of course. But you can reach that consumer throughout the day, from the moment they wake up to the moment that they go to bed, right? They are there listening and accessing, and the numbers showed that, right? And not only that, one of the things that we've seen that changed as well was the fact that now users, streamers, they are explicit on what they're doing, okay? It's not anymore about creating playlists, like any kind of playlist by genre, for example. Like you create your playlist, you throw everything over there, and you're done. It's not like that anymore. It's a playlist based on moments, okay? Based on activity. Because I like to create a playlist that is for cooking, for example, for having a party at home, for running. And we can see that grow. The use case has grown a lot during the year 2014. And this is the message that I want to hand it over to you guys, which is the contextuality is over there. So you can reach your audience at the right moment, at the right time that you want. So think about, of course, running is some of the things that we've done with lots of brands, which worked a lot. But think about that. You're going to be there reaching the consumer when they're doing something that uses your product, right? So it's quite similar to what search does. You're there, you search for a running shoes, and the results are going to show you running shoes and adjacent products, okay? And the final thought that I would like to share is the following. Streamers, they are more valuable for your brands because they care, because they know, they understand what's going on this environment. They know that brands are supporting Spotify or any other music streaming service to provide them the free music that they are reaching, that they are having. So they know, so they're more engaged, they are more proactive, they are there for your brands. And that was a research that we've done during this year, 2015. And it was a research that was, of course, for the US, also Mexico. And I encourage you to visit that link. It's not on the screen, but I'm going to share on my Twitter account, just so you guys have the chance to access, because there's a lot of interesting information like that. The streamer are 2x more engaged, and he's going to talk good things about your brand. He's going to be there for your brand, again, because they know that you are the ones supporting his or her access to the free content, okay? With that, I would like to hand it over to Maria Elena, which is the brand manager for Backus Ice, one of the biggest beer companies in Peru. We had the chance to run a campaign over there, and not only a campaign, but a full strategy. So I hand it over to her, and thank you.
Gracias, Fabio. Gracias. Bien, I'm going to change to Spanish, so if you could put your headphones on. Bueno, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Marielena Asmat, soy Brand Manager de Backus en SABMiller Perú. Voy a empezar contándoles un poco acerca de la empresa y de la marca. Backus es la empresa líder en la venta de cervezas en Perú. Tenemos 5 plantas productoras, una planta de agua mineral y una planta de malta. Llegamos con nuestro portafolio de productos a más de 180.000 puntos de venta a nivel nacional y llegamos donde está el consumidor final. Esto nos permite conocer sus hábitos de consumo y cómo llegar mejor a ellos. El año pasado, en enero del 2014, lanzamos una nueva marca de cerveza llamada Backus Ice. Esta marca está dirigida a los millennials y apunta a generar e incrementar nuestro consumo en nuevas ocasiones, donde están los millennials y donde la cerveza no forma parte aún. Después de un año de lanzamiento de esta nueva marca y con un 85% de nivel de awareness, nuestro objetivo era incrementar el engagement con nuestro target e incrementar la conexión emocional con ellos. Queríamos ser reconocidas como una marca innovadora, utilizando también plataformas innovadoras como lo es Spotify. Y así implementamos una estrategia de música con este passion point tan relevante para nuestro target y lo incrustamos en nuestro ecosistema digital. Es así como Spotify viene a ser parte de nuestra campaña de verano de este año, en el verano 2015. Creamos una estrategia, Backus Ice Music, en todos los canales y touchpoints digitales de la marca. Incrementamos la presencia de la marca con los formatos disponibles de Spotify en ese entonces. Un branded profile, advertiser page y branded playlist. Y los publicitamos a través de una pauta online. Para nosotros era muy importante invertir en pauta online, ya que SABMiller tiene una política muy estricta acerca de la comunicación de la marca debe llegar a personas mayores de edad. Entonces nuestro profile y nuestro playlist no estaba abierto a todo el mundo. Tenías que llegar a través de esta pauta segmentada a mayores de 18 años. Lo más importante es que utilizamos la estrategia de Spotify como lo utilizan los millennials, como lo utilizamos nosotros y nos explicaba Fabio antes. No hicimos un playlist de la marca simplemente, hicimos playlist según el mood del millennial en su día a día durante el verano. Entonces propusimos playlists como el inicio del verano, el fin de semana del verano, Valentine's Day cae en el verano justo en Perú. Y propusimos esto a nuestra comunidad en redes sociales y ellos nos ayudaron a crear las listas de canciones que iba a ir en cada uno de nuestros playlists. A través de esta co-creación con el target fue que incrementamos la interacción en nuestras redes sociales y la conversación en torno a la marca. Finalmente creamos contenido. Con todas estas interacciones creamos contenido y creamos videos, creamos spots radiales para que la gente lo comparta y pueda esto amplificarse de una mayor manera. Video, por favor. Bien, luego de 4 meses de campaña, que fue lo que duró el verano, los resultados fueron bastante positivos. Pero lo más importante para nosotros es que logramos incrementar la conexión emocional con nuestra marca. Y llevamos nuestro sentimiento positivo de un 3 a un 78%. Logramos que no solo la gente nos conozca, sino que también interactúe con nosotros y que pase a considerarnos en sus ocasiones de consumo en el verano. Bien, esa es nuestra experiencia con Spotify. Muchas gracias.
It's absolutely fabulous, guys. Thank you very much. Big round of applause once again.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you
Very much. Thank you, Fabio.